Welcome to What's Pissing You Off Wednesday for June 8th, 2022. In this episode, I, Kevin McTaggart, the grumpiest comic in Vermont, will rant about cars that drive the speed limit, extra loud cars, and the NRA. First contribution comes from my dad. He's pissed off when people drive the speed limit in front of you and you can't pass them. Yes, in Vermont and other, especially, I imagine anywhere, really, where these country, state roads, where, you're stuck behind a car that's going the speed limit and driving is slow because it's the speed limit and you want to get past them, but there's not a dashed line, and it's just so frustrating when you have a place to go and you're in a hurry and you can't go anywhere because this car in front of you wants to follow the traffic laws. I mean, how freaking obnoxious is that? Like, you don't have to, it's okay to go a few miles over the speed limit. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to, perfectly obey the speed limit. It's just so irritating. And it seems like that dashed line that allows you to pass, shows up at, the worst times or the worst type of scenarios, and you can't even pass a car, because there's other cars coming, and it's just always seems to be that way, that whenever there's the dash line, you can't do anything. And it's just so annoying when you just have somewhere to go and you can't go anywhere because there's a damn rule abiter right in front of you, and it's just I hate it. This has happened to me so many times. Whenever I'm running late and I need to get somewhere and I can't get there on time now because there's this car in front of me that wants to go the speed limit. The nerve of these people trying to follow the rules. The nerve of these nervous-ass drivers who think they're going to get pulled over for a speeding ticket when they're not. If anything, they should get a speeding ticket for following the speed limit. Why can't we give out tickets for that? Why can't we violate people for following the speed limit? Sorry, sir, you were following the speed limit, and there was a huge train of cars behind you. That should be against the rules. When you're driving at such a pace, regardless of whether you're following the speed limit, that there's a bunch of goddamn cars behind you, because that could cause an accident. You could cause an accident if you're driving the speed limit, honestly. You just think about that. Think about how haphazard you are. Think how much of a hazard you are on the road if your stupid ass drives the speed limit. Shame on you for driving the speed limit. It's just fucking ridiculous, these people who have to drive the goddamn speed limit. Why can't they live a little? They're probably the most boring ass people in the whole fucking world, that they have to drive the speed limit. And they can't even think to go a mile over the speed limit. And it's so stupid. Thank you, Dad, for their contribution. And I guess for being my father. My aunt will appreciate this because she listens to my podcast. So, she might not after this one. Anyway, our next contribution comes from longtime contributor Leslie Zebrowitz. And she is pissed off about a car-related topic too. I don't know why I planned it this way. She's pissed off at people who have extra loud cars to be purposely obnoxious. Oh my God. Another thing with cars that I don't fucking understand. Like, how small is your penis if you need a really loud car? You know, I just don't understand it. I hear these people rev up their engines and speed off, and I don't get it. I don't understand it. I think it's stupid. I think it's silly. Like, I live in right next to Ivy League, snobby as hell, Hanover, New Hampshire, and I hear these revved up cars all over the fucking place. It's like the worst Fast and the Furious sequel. Fast and the Furious 11, Ivy League. What the fuck? So stupid. These stupid people, these stupid, ignorant pieces of shit. These stupid people who like to brag with how loud their fucking car is, but nobody cares how loud your car is. And if we do care, we care that it's too loud. I mean, what are you making? What type of living are you doing with these loud ass vehicles that you're driving all over the place? And it's just so fucking stupid that you're just revving your engines and speeding up and every time I hear those around here, I just have to laugh my ass off at how stupid it is. How stupid these people are. What are we wasting money on? Like, loud ass cars. Why do we need loud ass cars? So it's just obnoxious. Why do you need to be obnoxious? Why do you need to have people hear how loud your engine is? How macho are you? Like I said before, how small is your penis that you need like a loud car to overcompensate for the size of your reproductive organs? You know, it's just so dumb and so silly. I will say this: a few weeks ago, I laughed my ass off as I was driving around, and I saw one of these sports car, speeder car. They're always like, why are they always an Acura? Why are they always like an Acura that's been built up? You know, and like they're pulled over on the side of the road by the cop, and I'm like, yeah. The one time I'm supportive of the police. Way to go, copper. Get those Fast and the Furious wannabes. Get them. So funny. So stupid. So fucking stupid. Thank you, Leslie, for the contribution. Our last one of this week's episode comes from Sonia Gracie on Twitter. She's pissed off at the NRA every day. Yeah, the NRA. Holy fuck. Every time there's a school shooting, every time there's a mass shooting, the NRA just doesn't give a fuck. The NRA just has so many government officials, so many congressmen, like, up their ass, or in their pockets, or something. And it's just so fucking irritating, because you know that we'll never have any, like, strict gun legislation as long as the NRA is a thing. The NRA is so fucking bad. It's just, my fucking God. We need, like, organizations to counteract the NRA and be like, you know, what's National Rifle Association? Is that what it's called? Rifles. That you know, rifles or muskets were the guns that are around when we came up with the right to bear arms. And now the weapons that we give, that we let civilians buy, are so much deadlier than they used to be. Yet we don't want to make any more stricter gun laws. You know, I'm not saying let's take everyone's guns away. We can't do that, because the people will try to shoot us if we take their guns away. Let's be fucking honest. But we need stricter gun legislation, but we're never gonna have stricter gun legislation as long as the NRA is a thing. As long as the NRA doesn't... Oh, it's just so stupid. It's just so dumb. And it's like anytime we think, oh, maybe we'll have some stricter gun legislation this time. Nope, because the NRA had so many senators and representatives paid off to defend the use of people having guns. And it's just so fucking irritating, and I just hate the NRA. It's always been like, it seems like a villainous organization, and like, you don't see them like endorsing any Democrats. You know, I'm not saying that Democrats are better than Republicans, but when it comes to mass shootings and stricter gun laws, like, Democrats are far better than Republicans. Because Republicans want less doors on schools when it comes to mass shootings. While that's a great idea. Yeah, so the mass shooter will just block the one door and kill everyone. That's good legislation. We just need stricter gun laws. We need, like, people to, like... We need to outlaw assault rifles. Nobody needs, like, an AR-15 in real life. No one should need an AR-15 in real life. Those things are fucking deadly guns, and we let civilians buy these fucking things. I'm not saying you can't have guns, but you can't have, like, really fucking deadly guns. Won't a handgun do enough, right? Or a rifle or something? Like, do you really need these really deadly fucking guns? And if you do, you should go through a very heavy license process to get, like, something like an AR-15. But you never will, because, like, the NRA, it just pays off so many Congress people. And it's so irritating. And I don't know if we'll ever not be a gun country. We're just going to be a gun country forever. And we're going to keep complaining and arguing about stricter gun laws. But we're never going to have them as long as the NRA is around. And they're going to be around. I'm not saying get rid of the NRA. And I'm not saying, you know, get rid of guns. This is not a very hopeful message. And it's not a hopeful message. And I don't know how to fix the problem. I do know how to fix it. But the NRA will make sure that, you know, we'll never have really strict gun laws. Because the NRA just is the worst. The NRA is the worst. Anyway, thank you for the contribution, Sonia. And thank everyone else for the contribution today for What's Pissing You Off Wednesday for June 8th, 2022. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel and like the video, and subscribe, rate, and review wherever you listen to this on podcasts. And happy What's Pissing You Off Wednesday, everybody.